Hi, my name's Dale Jackson. Many of you may remember our struggle that we had last year with House Bill 1. Very briefly, a recap of House Bill 1. It started out as a great bill. It included 17 different diagnoses that were covered and that could use cannabis oil. It also gave us the ability to grow cannabis here in the state of Georgia in a very controlled environment that's regulated. Gave us the ability to have pharmacists overlook the process and help patients know how much to take and what to take. But then everything changed. Why did everything change? Well, that's when the Georgia Baptist Convention, the governor, the Police Chiefs Association, Sheriff's Association, they got involved. And they forced us to remove 80% of the bill. We could no longer grow it in the state of Georgia. And most of the people that were covered under the bill originally are now no longer covered. So, what are we left with? We're left with a bill that got the governor a great press conference so he could tell everybody that he's helping the children of Georgia. What actually happened is we've got about 400 people in the state of Georgia that were helped. And those are only the ones that have very serious illnesses that can afford to fly back and forth from Colorado and Oregon and bring the cannabis oil back here, and that are willing to break federal law and do so. But there's hundreds of thousands of other people in the state of Georgia that need help too. But why didn't they get helped? Well, here's a little secret that nobody wants to talk about, but they've actually told us parents to our face. We didn't really fight against House Bill 1 because we don't like it. They're not fighting against our bill this year because they don't like it. They are fighting against our bill for one reason and one reason only. Because of something it is not. They are fighting against us today and last year because they are bound and determined to do whatever it takes to make sure that we never turn into Colorado, that we never become a full recreational use marijuana state. Well, that's not what we're asking for. And frankly, it's disgusting to me as a parent that they're willing to sacrifice my child and his treatment because of something that may happen down the road. And frankly, if I was a state legislator today, I would be offended by that notion. Bills have to be voted on. They have to be passed. They don't just magically happen. So now what's the governor's latest excuse? He doesn't want to set up an organization and a structure to where we can grow marijuana here, the cannabis, so that we don't have to travel out of state, so that we don't have to break federal law. He doesn't want to do all that. You know why? Because now he says, well, there's only 450 people on the registry. Well, of course, Governor, there's only 450 people. You removed all of the diagnoses that were covered, and you're not letting us grow it here. So who's going to waste their time signing up on the registry if we still have to break federal law and travel out to Colorado and bring it back? All because you're afraid. You're afraid that if my child and other children across this state are actually helped by cannabis oil, and that if their grandparents see that, if their aunts and uncles see that, then now we're no longer going to be afraid of marijuana. And then we're going to become like Colorado. Well, I don't really care. That's not what we're asking for. We're fighting for our children. So I'm asking for your help. I really appreciate it if you'd share this video, share it with your family, call the Georgia Baptist Convention and ask why they're fighting against this bill. Call the Sheriff's Association, the Police Chiefs Association, and most importantly, the governor's office, and demand that he answer to the 84% of Georgians that actually support being able to grow cannabis here in the state under a controlled environment that's regulated. We're asking for your support. Thank you.